So I specifically remember claiming that this is it. I was done with missing game weeks, done with missing deadlines for game weeks, and here we are, no less than like 2 weeks later after missing a game week. Although I was smart this time, and I did take down the the league positions from game week 23. I'm pretty sure it was, and was able to keep track of any of the movements that took place between game week 23 and or game week 22, game week 23, and then going into game week 24, which I will talk about in the next episode. But yeah, fear not. I don't have people's teams. I don't have the teams that did significantly well. I do have obviously all the scores, just not the who was the standout players for those people that scored particularly high. But we'll go straight into it. It'll be these episodes are generally short anyway, so I feel like this may be maybe on the shorter side. If I can come up with something in between to make it a little bit longer, I'll try my best. I'm sitting here. I think the last time out I was drinking a lemon green tea. Right now I am waiting for my Brocca Boost to dissolve to give me that little bit of natural caffeine here because I'm tired and I don't want to drink coffee and I don't want to drink lemon green tea that tastes like the bottom of a sink. So we're here. It's Monday night. Liverpool play tomorrow in the Champions League. There is 2 game weeks to get through. It's 25 past 11. Sitting here with my cat, who is literally just sitting here watching me talking to a microphone going, what is going on? Like, what is this chap doing? What is this? Can I be a part of this? My answer is no. Cats annoy me a little bit, so it's not getting in on the podcast. I don't think anybody particularly cares what cats have to say for themselves. Just sit there and look Egyptian royal or something. Stop being a dick. Let's go straight into game week 23. I hope I'm saying that right. Let's just double check. Because I think the last episode, I fucked up the game weeks, and I also made a little comment about about brain cells slowly dying, and I was trying to think of what a good word for that would be, and the answer is wet brain. I actually inadvertently described what wet brain is, and didn't cop what word to use basically. So if anybody else knows that, congratulations. But I listened back on the last game week episode, and yeah, I'm an idiot. But yeah, the last game week, this game week that we're talking about now, is game week 23, and we're gonna start from the top. I'm gonna take a sip of Baraka Boost first, so bear with me. It's the good shit. So at the top, by the way, I don't know this if it's happening with this episode. I think it might be, and the same with the last episode. There's been some serious interference with the recording, like kind of like the noise you used to have when you leave your phone too close to the laptop and it was about to ring. And maybe that's what the issue is because I need to read off it. But so I apologise. But anyway, game week 23, top of the league, Jason Gay with 83 points. And I will not be lazy and look into Jay's team. Jay had Luke Shaw, Rashford, De Bruyne, Mahrez, Captain Haaland, and his team. How could his team's actually quite solid? Like how his team. It shocks me that this team is quite affordable. So Shaw, Saliba, Trippier, Rotman, White, Ramsdale. Oh, that triple Arsenal defence, triple Arsenal, double Newcastle defence really fucked him. Well, it didn't fuck him. He went on top of the league, but he would have ended up having so much more points. Rashford, De Bruyne, Mahrez, Haaland, and Kane. JG's bench had 24 points, ladies and gentlemen. Almiron for 10, Andreas Pereira for 6, and Weghorst, am I pronouncing that correctly? 5 points. Outrageous, carry on. In second place, Dermot O'Neill dropped down to second with 77 points. And in third place, Daniel Redmond. He's creeping up there. He's looking for some more cash. We'll have a look at his team. Let's see. This is going to take a bit of effort, but we're committing. Daniel Redmond had 85 points, 2 more than what Jay Gay had. And their teams are quite similar, only for the fact that we have Shaw, we have Rashford, De Bruyne, Haaland. He had Almiron, he had Martinelli, and he had Nketiah. Is that right? So I think those 2 extra points are where they coming from, because the team is quite similar. He just played an extra midfielder, I guess. An extra midfielder, batting down with the defence. I think, correct decision. Obviously, 85 points. But it gets better, ladies and gentlemen. There's better points in this game week. Christopher Kennedy dropped to 4th with 82 points. Trev has stayed static in 5th place. Trev ain't fucking moving. Trev is staying that 5th place. He's keeping it. 5th is where Celtic would be in the championship right now if, they were allowed into English football. 6th place with a joint highest game week score is Rory Ford. Rory Ford with 97 points, people. 97. Let's have a look. Okay, so Rory probably didn't do as well as he could have. But 97 is nothing to be sniffed at. Let's go through the team. So at the back, it's a washout. The back really let him down. Kepa, Trippier, White Walker. Never even watched Game of Thrones. Rashford, 8 points. Saka, 15 points. Odegaard with 4. De Bruyne, 15 points. Andreas Pereira, 6 points. Ivan Toney, 9 points. And Haaland, triple captain, 30 points. Ford made the decision to leave Shaw on the bench with his 12 points, which would have had him up to 109 points for the game week. But obviously, you can't make any perfect decisions in this game. But pretty solid. And then, moving up into 7th place. With the joint game week score of 97 points is Stephen Ward, Rory Ford, and Stephen Ward. I'm definitely gonna have to come up with a catchy title for the old. You know what I'm trying to say. For the fucking episode, man. For the episode. So, with 97 points, I'd imagine the team is quite the same. Oh, Stephen Ward with United Supremacy. Jesus Christ, okay. Stephen Ward had De Gea in there, 10 points. Shaw with 12 points. De Bruyne 15 points. Martinelli 5. Rashford 8. Saka 15. Darwin Núñez with 5. And Haaland with 20. On Stephen Ward's bench, he also benched Almiron who got 10 points. That's a bit. Why people are not keeping the faith with Newcastle. Well, I suppose I fucking shat the bed for having a complete Newcastle defence, to be honest. But 10 points lost, but 97 joint highest game week score for Rory Ford and Steve Ward. Well done, lads. Well done. Staying static in 8th was Keith Bridgman. Keith Bridgman, I was only talking to him the other day, had one of the biggest falls last week of all time. I think it was worse than any of them at the start of the season. He went from first to seventh. I'm almost certain. Oh no, first to eighth basically. Because he forgot. I think he forgot to change his team. He said, likely excuse. I don't believe him. Dropping down to ninth is Dara Carey with 74 points, mate. Dara. I'd say that Dara is not. I wouldn't say Dara is happy whatsoever. Bino Faulkner with 81 points in 10th, moving up. Adam Kennedy moved down to 11th with 64 points. The two lads at the top of the first half are not doing too hot. I mean, they're not completely off, but they're not doing too hot right now. Sean Faulkner with an extremely admirable 95 points. Let's have a look at that team. I presume the team is going to be quite similar to all the lads that did well. Which obviously makes perfect sense. Oh, no, we've got a little bit of a change up. We've got a little bit of a mix of everybody's team in here. So you've got a Estupinian. I hope that's how you pronounce it, because it's got a little fucking accent over the end. With 7 points. Saka 15 points. Mahrez 14. De Bruyne 15. Nketiah. Is the end silent? Man, I'm bad at this. I'd be a great commentator, I think, for a match though. Haaland 20 points, Tony 20 points, and also left Amran on the bench. What is going on, lads? What is going on? Hold on a second. I can't even remember who Newcastle were playing in that game week. Give me a look. What was making I can't remember. Game week 23, Newcastle against Bournemouth. Why is everyone leaving the Newcastle lads on the bench? I don't understand. What happened? Where was the faith? That is silly. I mean, I made the decision to start like 3 Newcastle players, and it went wrong for me, but I didn't have Amran. What the fuck is that all about? Anyway, let's get back to it. Gooch, 68 points, drops to 13th. Rob Faulkner stays in 14th with 81 points. Stephen Ryan moves up to 15th with 82 points. Paul Grant down with 58. Bernard Faulkner moves up to 17th with 73. Dean Doyle moves back down to 18th with 72 points. This is killing me. 72 points and still getting red arrows. Like, it's fucking bonkers. It's not right. Michael Rooney stays at 19th with 73 points, and Oni Heggs stays in. He stays in last with 76 points. I would like to go on to Oni Heggs' team. Let's have a little look. Well, Oni Heggs clearly hasn't done his team in a while. The fact that he got 76 points is a fucking miracle, because he still has Cancelo in there. He has Cancelo in there, and it's the 20th of February, man. Oni Heggs, get your shit together, mate. He's gone. He's gone ages. Like. He captained De Bruyne, which I think has obviously been his captain for ages. Yeah, it's a alright team, though. I'm not going to go too much into it, but Cancelo there. De Bruyne captaincy would have been a stroke of genius if I feel like he actually set his team up, but he did not. There's no way. My team with 72. I used my bench boost, which I feel like if I hadn't, well, it didn't make much odds to me. I still got red arrows, didn't I? But I had Alexander-Arnold, probably one of the only people on the planet that still have him. Got me 6 points. I had Rashford for 8. I got a 4 for Odegaard, and I captained Haaland with Ketia, whatever the fuck it is, up front. And I used my bench boost and got a whopping 14 points for Solly March and Kane. Yeah, Like, I mean, it could have been a whole lot worse, I guess, for the bench boost. It could have been just all 2s and 1s, but however, it could have been saved. But yeah, that kind of wraps it up for Game Week 23. I hope you enjoyed my waffling. I feel like there was something that I wanted to say and now I kind of forget. But yeah, I think I waffled on for long enough. Don't you? I think so. Moving on to Game Week 24. In the next episode, mate. Catch up. Listen on. Love you. See you later.
Wet brain cheese.